Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like I have a little bit more energy now. I'm also talking about products that I've used for a long time, so I think I'm like super excited to film this one. But first and foremost, hi guys, my name is BeautyonTapp. I think I forgot to say in the other video that I just filmed, I'm the Black Barbie who's asking. And I kind of feel like I can be a little bit more myself for this one. I don't know. I'm kind of on a green kick. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. I'm kind of on a green kick. I got some really cool, cute designs on my hands. I do my nails at Attraction Body in East London. They are my absolute Bible. I'm actually kind of low-key sad that for a little bit I won't be able to do my nails with them, but we'll chat about that in another video. But today, you guys, I thought it'd be really fun to revisit the Lelive skincare range and talk about my do's, my don'ts, my likes, my dislikes, and products that I will be carrying on using, as well as products that I will not be purchasing anymore. So let's get right into it. First, we are going to be starting with the Jelly Splash. This is the Jelly Splash for reference. Now the Jelly Splash is a cleanser. It's one of those cleansers where when you take it and you put it against the water, it is your mainstream type of cleanser. It soaks up super well, super great for your skin. What do I have to say about the jelly cleanser? First of all, to this day, like the first day that I've done a video that I did my first impressions about the jelly cleanser itself, I still do love the smell. It's kind of like this gingery almost citrusy kind of smell. I'm reaching maybe with the citrusy, but I still love the smell to this day. I still love the way that I know that if I take my cleanser, whatever I've got on my face, a little bit of it goes a long way. Literally, guys, you just need a drop. You just need a drop, like even a small drop. You wet your other hand, you soap it up on your face. Sometimes I'll even take the product and I'll rub it onto my dry face. Then I will take some water on my hands and then rub some water onto my hands afterwards, and still it really works well to clean the dirt off of my skin. And I really love the fact that the product has literally been true to its description. It removes the dirt from your skin without stripping your skin and making your skin feel so dry and painful. And you know when you have used a face wash and when you go like this, you can feel the pulling that's happening on your face. No, honey. So to this day, that is definitely a product that I would still pick up and use again. It works great for the morning, it works great for the night. I found that at times when I'm experiencing a little bit more irritation on my skin or more breakouts, it definitely is my saving grace, and it works well to address and deal with that. It's gonna be super quick. I'm trying for this to be super quick. And then the next product is the cleaner colada. Now, just for reference, or if you didn't know, these are the cleansers, right? So like I said, this is a jelly cleanser and this one is an African oil cleanser. Now this one, it is true to its word. It's not your mainstream cleanser, it's more oily. This is definitely what you want to go for at times when you feel like your skin is feeling more on the drier side, and that's definitely what I will do also in my routine. At night, I really love to double cleanse, so I'll use this first and then I'll finish off with this just to add some more hydration to my skin with my cleanser, even though both of them, they don't totally strip your skin of its natural oils and all of that. If you don't know, your skin rejuvenates and rebuilds itself at night, so you definitely want to, obviously a skincare routine in the morning and night is super important, but I feel like the most important part of your skincare routine is the nighttime, because that's when your skin gets to rejuvenate and rebuild itself. So I think it's really nice to add an oil cleanser to your skincare range at night in order to add more layer of hydration to your skin. To this day, I still love the smell of this cleanser. Like I said in the previous video that I was filming before this video, they're all going to be coming up just popping out through this weekend. I'm having like a Lelive weekend type of thing. I still really love the fact that the products all have different smell profiles. I don't know if I'm using the word profile in the right context, but bear with me. And it just, the cleaner colada just has this very gingery, like comfort food type of, I don't know guys, I know it's really weird, but I think also having different smell profiles to the products that you're using, I don't know if you guys are into that type of thing, it definitely aids in the experience of the product. So not only do the products are the products really good, but they really have helped my skin. I will try to find my before and after, but I think you guys can also just see from my skin in the video, guys. Lelive has been doing wonders for my skin. I will keep going and buying the products because they work. They say they're gonna do a particular thing, and they are, and they have been carrying me through some really crazy skin, you know, issues. With me moving between Cape Town and East London, it's always kind of an adjustment between Cape Town water and East London water. But I know because I have a really skincare routine, the adjustment is not as stressful anymore. Even if I have a little bit of irritation, it'll be for the first 2 days or so, because the products continue to do what they say they're gonna do on my skin. And then let's get into the serums. Now the range still only has 2 serums. Your vitamin C serum and an exfoliator in the form of like a liquidy kind of ASMR. So this is the vitamin C serum, and guys, I really enjoy the vitamin C serum. I'd really recommend that you buy the vitamin C serum. I worked with Fundamental Skincare, and I remember someone was asking me on Instagram which serum would I recommend between the two. I definitely think I would recommend the Lelive serum because I love how it molds quickly into your skin. I'll do a video where I compare the 2 serums, but I love the fact that the Lelive serum, it molds into your skin quickly. Again, the Lelive products are definitely more on the pricier side, in order, I guess, to meet all the requirements of not vegan free. It's a vegan product, it's cruelty free. It is a natural product also, or I think to make sure that all their products are meeting all of those things, it obviously is going to take a bit more in order to ensure that quality throughout the process of the product, so they are going to cost more. Also the packaging itself, it's quite definitely luxury, and also everything that is on the bottles of the packaging, literally this is the bottle that I've had for the longest. The product, it's almost, you see the way that it's moving with ease. The product is literally almost at the end. I think I've used this for two months now, because the product, little bit on your hand, literally goes a long way. Now the wording on the product, it doesn't fade. So in a situation where you just want to remind yourself how many nights you should be using your vitamin C, or how you should be applying it, or when you should be applying your vitamin C, or the conditions in which you should be applying your vitamin C, I love the fact that I know that the words on my products are not gonna fade. Things that I've definitely had to pick up again, because I'm trying to give you as much information as possible, has been my serums, because I use them more frequently. And I think also it's just, obviously I use all the products quite frequently, but I also think it's just a quantity thing. They tend to run out a bit more. So yeah, the vitamin C serum, it literally does what it said it's gonna do. I've noticed my serious issue with my skin is hyperpigmentation around my mouth. I've noticed over time how hyperpigmentation around my mouth has gotten lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. And I think next year I'm going to be using the skincare range again the whole year. So I'm really excited to see what my skin is going to be able to achieve over the course of next year in continuing to use my products. And then we have the AHA BHA exfoliator. Its composition is peach and aloe. Guys, wow, whoa, the Bible. This is a pimple that I had. It's almost starting to fade now. it's a pimple that I had that just came up out of nowhere, and immediately I just knew, okay, sure, I'm getting a pimple, I know exactly what to use. I'm going to be using my exfoliator. The exfoliator obviously works as an exfoliator, but I think the nice thing, which is an added benefit, which I enjoy about the duality of the Lelive products, is how you can use it as a spot control. So you don't necessarily wouldn't necessarily have to exfoliate your whole face, because obviously there is a max amount of times that you can use an exfoliator within your skincare routine within a week. Here it has a precaution to say just use it 2 to 3 nights in a week and build up to it, especially if you're introducing it into your skincare range. Follow the recommendations, otherwise you're going to have serious issues with your skin. And obviously another thing, guys, is that when you change to a different skincare routine, you're not going to see your results a lot of the time immediately. And this also has to do with our skin type. It has to do with how long our skins take to adjust to certain products. I know for me, at first, I was kind of like, are these working? Like, did I just get catfished? Like, did I just pay like an exuberant amount of money to get these products and they're not doing or working the way that they're supposed to be working? But patience is literally a virtue, because you will start to see the changes over time and they will definitely take you by surprise. That's another thing that I really enjoyed about the skincare range. It takes you by surprise. You think it's not going to work. You calculate in your mind about how expensive it is, especially for me personally on a student budget. I'm like, oh, but it works. I'm willing to sacrifice for my products. So the exfoliator, amazing spot control. Literally all you have to do is just dab it onto the spot, and 2-3 nights it's gone. Like, I literally, guys, I had a white head for the first time in a while. I had a pimple that had a white head. And again, I'm saying first time in a while because my skincare has been working so great that I haven't been having really weird or inexplicable breakouts on my skin. Do you get? Cool. And then we go to the creams. Now this is the SPF. Now between the time where I did my first skincare review and my first impressions of the products, I actually have not oh gosh, this looks like it's breaking. Oh dear, that sucks. Anyway, I haven't picked up this product again with the SPF. This is the SPF moisturizer. It comes in 50 mils and it's a SPF 30. I remember talking in my video and saying that I like to combine my SPF from Lelive along with my SPF from Beauty in order to get more SPF coverage on my face. You don't want to leave the house like ever, even if it doesn't look like the sun, guys. You don't want to leave the house without any SPF on, and that's as much as I'm going to say on that. I love the fact that also it's tinted, so it gives me a little bit of coverage, a little bit of that, finish to my skin, that elevated skin, without me having to use like actual makeup because this is a tinted SPF. Cool. So yeah, that's it on that. It's a really soft, buttery finish. The application is great. It molds into your skin very easily. Now I know when you see the color of it, especially because we're all different color profiles, you're kind of like, oh my god, how is that gonna get into my skin? But literally it works well. Personally, I feel for any skincare type because of the fact that it just melts into your skin, and once it melts into your skin, it kind of feels like it molds to the color profile, to your color profile that you need. Now I know that when I was looking at reviews of the products, some people were like, oh, we'd like to see an SPF that would do a little bit more coverage, but I think it would move away from the plan or the vision that Lelive. I also kind of low-key in my video that I filmed with my first impressions, like, oh, I guess it would be nice, but I think it moves away from their intention about their products, like that whole see them but you can't see them. Like, they work, like they give you this glow, but it's like a subtle glow. Like, it's kind of like the secret love affair and with the products, And then the last thing I'm going to be talking about is the du-pont, which is named after Amanda du-pont. I hope I'm saying your name right, your surname right. Apologies if I'm not. Now this is a Lush Shea Butter Moisturizer, and it truly is. They have 2 moisturizers in the range. The other one is the creme de la creme, but this is my favorite one. I am definitely someone who enjoys moisturizers that are more on the like really enriching your skin, really soft and buttery and lush on your skin, and super hydrating. I want to glow at all times. There's no time and any time within my skincare routine where I want to look matte, and that's why I would go for this moisturizer as opposed to the creme de la creme. The creme de la creme is a really great moisturizer, but I think they do definitely are intentional about doing the thing of, if you're someone who has oily skin, then the creme de la creme is definitely for you. It will give you that matte finish. And if you're someone who has dry skin, the Lush Shea Butter Moisturizer is for you, because it'll give you that hydration. However, for me, I truly believe that something that helps push our skin to its best of its ability is to give it as much hydration as possible. You know, we all have our different beliefs. I know that that's something that works really well for my skin. At any point when my skin is trying to act, I realize that the more hydration I give it, the more it works well to rebuild itself and kind of reset itself. And I used to use the Shea Butter Lush Moisturizer when I first bought the range at night, and then I used to use the creme de la creme during the day, but I noticed that I just did not like how matte and kind of low-key dry my skin looked, even though when I would, you know, run my hand across, I would feel that it's super moisturized. So I think it's definitely a preference thing. They both smell really good, they both work really well, but personally for me, it's something that I would not pick up again because of my own preference. So I would definitely recommend that you try out both of the moisturizers. They've lasted me a really long time. I only recently just bought them since last buying the range now in December, because again, with the products, a little goes a long way, all of them in fact. So I think maybe they've lasted me 4 months, the moisturizers, and I was actually washing my face every day, and I just do a drop on my skin and rub it in, and it would span and go the distance. So yeah. And then just some things that I've noticed about the skincare range, like if you're gonna use it, take time, like proper time in the morning to do your skincare range, especially with the vitamin C. I've noticed, and the exfoliator, I noticed that I need to spend a little bit of time just allowing the products to absorb into my skin when I'm layering my skincare. And I think this is basically pretty much a normal thing when you're layering your skincare, because I've noticed that if I've come out the shower, I'm super hot, I put on my serums, then I put on my moisturizer, then I put on my sunscreen, I find that it creates little balls of my skin, because when the products work well together, but when you don't let them sit in and dry into your skin, I don't know if that makes sense, they kind of have this thing where they're kicking each other, especially the serums. They will cause, I've noticed for myself, they will cause your moisturizer to kind of ball up and, you know, have this weird dry white balls that it's creating. I don't know if that's just a me thing, but that's just something that I've noticed. And then another thing, I don't know if it's also because of my handling of the product or the way that I'm putting my products or holding my products. I genuinely really don't know, but I've also noticed that the products, they especially these ones, and I don't know if it's because of the way that I squirt my product or because I don't push my product from the top down so it keeps the shape, but I've noticed that the packaging of it over a while, especially in the parts where it starts to fall, like I'll show you the sunscreen, but I don't know if you guys are gonna see it. I don't know if you guys can see. After a while of usage, like it starts to break apart and tear. Again, I don't know if that's a me thing. I don't know if there's a particular way that I should be trying to push up my product, but I'd say that is definitely for me kind of like a downside. But to be fair, it has happened to my products when I was closer to the time of finishing them. But then again, if I'm having like little breaks and little holes in my product, then I'm getting nervous about what microbes, what dirt is getting into the product, and therefore the effectiveness of the product will then be affected. But yeah, would I pick up and continue to pick up the range? Yes, Does it work? Yes. What things would I pick up more than others? I feel like you can live without the oil cleanser, but the jelly splash, definitely go for that. I'd go for both of the serums. You can't live without sunscreen, so definitely I would go for the sunscreen. And this is the moisturizer that I would go for, as opposed to the creme de la creme. Again, I'm not a skincare specialist. A huge disclaimer in that regard. I don't know everything that there is when it comes to skincare. I'm just talking about my experience, products that have worked for me, products that I would recommend because of the way that I've seen that they've worked for me. And in my recommendation, like, they'll be coming in the comment section and be like, oh my god, you said it was gonna work. Sometimes certain products work well with your skin, sometimes certain products don't work well for your skin. But I think it's worthwhile to have someone talk about certain skincare products, especially if you have an interest in them. And then from there, you can kind of decide as to whether or not you want to try out that skincare range. Yeah, guys, literally there's not much more to say about the products. They're really good. I would definitely buy them again. Again, Superbalist always has specials on, almost always has specials on Lelive products. I think that they always have a special, even on the Lelive website, of the set of 3 products. For they'll categorize them for oily skin and for combination skin or matte, something like that. But they have these sets that they've created for different skin types. There's 2 different skin type sets that they've created, and I definitely those always are almost always on special. So that's nice. You can definitely buy them in that 3 set, and then anything extra that you want to get that's still within the range you can get outside of that set. But I think it's definitely a worthy product for you to try. All their claims are true. You know, the products are natural, they work well with your skin, they smell really nice, which improves the experience of you using the products, and they definitely leave you clean, refreshed, without stripping your skin. So that brings us to the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching this video, you guys. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the comments that you leave in my videos. Oh, always so amazing. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. When you like these videos, when you share them on your Instagram story when you're watching, or on WhatsApp or on Facebook, it really does, and it has been helping the growth of my channel. I really appreciate that you guys have stood by me and that you've been walking with me, even though sometimes my upload schedule is not the greatest, but I do try. I do try, and I hope that you will see and appreciate how hard I try to just make our videos different and fun, like bring different things all the time. So yeah, guys, bye.